Hey, what's up everybody? Well, today we're going to talk about stop leak. Y'all remember my stop leak experiment? I just put a couple things of stop leak in a jar, put some water, put the cleaner that comes with one of the stop leaks in the jar, and here you go. I don't remember how long ago it's been. I'll have to go back and look at that video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link in the description below. You can go look at it. No, it wasn't scientific. I just put a bunch of stuff together and I created my own formula, my own wax. And anyway, here's the top of the lid. You can see the little brown dots on there. That is actually rust from where the stuff is eaten through the lid. Now, I'm not a big fan of stop leak, especially the one that that I put inside of this jar. It's the worst stop leak. It's the one that comes in a metal can. I'm not going to say the name. There's two manufacturers of it, but it's the worst ever. But that video got the attention of Rector Seal. I received a package in the mail, and in that package, I opened it up, and of course they sent me a bunch of samples. There's like 14 of these. I got this one here that's 1 through 6 tons. It's 1.5 ounces. I have 1.8 ounces from 6 to 12 tons. That's just AC leak freeze. They sent me some more. This is AC leak freeze with magic frost. And the way it was explained to me is magic frost is nothing more than the AC renew that that we were using for the for the TXV debacle of a couple of years ago. But all that magic freeze is just like the AC renew. So they sent me this, and there's like 14 of these, and I actually believe there's one for appliances as well. So this is just a ½ an ounce, and it's for systems 4 to 16 ounces, includes reusable adapter. Now, and I have these, and this one here, let's see, they sent me a bunch of these here, ready to use leak sealant and system enhancer. Let's see, dual purpose formula permanently seals leaks in the appliances and refrigeration system, improved lubrication, reduces friction, noises, cleans and revitalizes systems, reduces energy consumption. So that's pretty much the same as the AC renew. So all this does is you just hook your, looks like you just hook your high side up to one side here, and you just send it through. Just like when you're doing the AC renew, the little canister, that's all that is right there. So anyway, so they sent me a bunch of these, and then they sent me some replacement cartridges for use with that little hose there. There's like 14 different things in here they sent me. So it piqued my interest. I was like, look, you know that if you send me this kind of stuff, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. And that was his whole plan, but, you know, so it got me thinking, look, if you know that I have a YouTube channel and I'm not afraid to do videos about different products and how bad they are or how good they are or whatever, why would you send me so many damn samples of this stuff? Because you know I'm going to get on YouTube and talk about it. So I get this nice little envelope, and in the envelope, let me see, let me get everything out of here so I can show you what he sent me. First, he sent me his business card. Guy's name is James, and actually he's been on a podcast before, and And I wanted to actually invite him to the podcast that me and Zach do on the Working Joe's Roundtable. If you have not listened to that podcast or don't know about it, go to Working Joe's on YouTube, Working Joe's Roundtable on YouTube, and the podcasts are there. Or you can download the app and download it from either Google Play or whatever, the Google podcast or iTunes. Look for Working Joe's Roundtable, and you can hear the podcast. But anyway, the guy's name is James, and he sent me, like I said, a bunch of different things. First, he sent me a 2-page letter and telling me that, you know, that he ran across the video and he found it very interesting, and he wanted to send me these samples, and he explained the difference that this stuff here does not react with moisture or air. So that's the reason they're in plastic, because plastic is permeable and it's air and moisture is able to leak through the plastic. So that's why they're in plastic. Where the stuff in the metal can reacts to moisture and air, and that's why it's in a metal can, because air and moisture can't get into it because of the metal. But in the plastic it can. So pretty much, I called him and I talked to him about it. And so, but anyway, so enough about that. I'm just rambling on about different things. But so he sent me a 2-page letter. Bye-bye. Told me to experiment with it as I saw fit. So I was like, well, that's pretty interesting. And of course, he sent me some flyers, you know. And on the back of the flyers, it's, you know, tells all the different things that it does. I don't know. It's probably backwards on there. I don't know. But it tells what it does and what it won't do or whatever like that. So it's water soluble. So physical state, it's in a liquid form. It's in a liquid, color blue. Ingredients per OSHA Hazard Communication Standard 29 CFR 1910.1200. None. Explosive. None. Oxidizing properties. Not an oxidizer. Not an oxidizer. But on the other ones, anyway, whatever. I'm sure if you go to the website, you can see all this stuff. You can see all the stuff that's on here. And I'm sure if you go to rectorseal.com, I'm sure you can find something. AC Leak Freeze Pro is better, safer, and does not clog systems. And you have the thing for a little brochure for what they sent me. So, you know, this is something that it's all nice and fine and dandy. It's a nice, pretty brochure or whatever. You know, every manufacturer has those. But here comes a cool one. Field piece. Comes with a letter that says that they tested it in their gauges, and exposure to this substance as part of normal field use will not void the warranty of these products. So, Field Piece did testing on it, and with their manifold, let's see, the sealing product was exposed to parts of the manifold that would come into contact with such substance during regular use in field. Testing indicates there's no adverse effects to the performance of the manifolds exposed to the sealing product. So that comes from Mr. Mendez from Field Piece Engineering. So that's that one. And in Bristol, did a separate test and said that pretty much that AC leak freeze used in our compressor in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions will not void the compressor's warranty. And that came from Bristol. And this is a pretty old from 2013. And the website is www.leakfreeze.com. So I think Leak Freeze originally didn't belong to RectorSeal, but they acquired it or whatever. So yeah. So anyway, that's the letter from Bristol, and then they have an Intertech test report. Bye-bye. Let's show it here. Intertech report. It says that the report gives the results of the evaluation of leak freeze with magic frost effect on orifices, tube, cap tubes, and shredder valves. This investigation was authorized by signed quote number blah 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 2011. The production sample leak freeze with magic frost in good condition was provided by Universal Technologies Incorporated. Conclusion: this report completes the evaluation of leak freeze with magic frost effect on orifice tubes, cap tubes, and Schrader valves. Anyway, it goes through a long bunch of stuff, and anyway, pretty much you know what it come out with is that it didn't do any damage to it. So so anyway, so let's get to the meat of it. Like I said, we're going to invite James from RectorSeal. He is the, let me make sure I get his title right, National Technical Manager. Yeah, National Technical Manager, James. I'm not gonna give his last name, but that's him, his card. So, alright, I said I was gonna do it. I talked to the guy yesterday on the phone, and as you see, this thing has not been opened. It's stapled right here, stapled right there. So it's not been opened, it's still stapled. I'm gonna open it up here and see what kind of trouble I can get into. It says that to take the cap off, but this didn't have a cap on it. So let's see. I wonder if I can just shoot it. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know if that puncture. It must puncture it. So I don't know how to get it on there. Yeah, I don't know how to get it on there. So, oh, you gotta take the cap off. There is a cap on there. Ah! You saw I just licked it, right? Doesn't taste like nothing. So let's see. Kind of greasy though, oily. All this is I'm not gonna say it's POE, but I'm gonna tell you the way he described it to me. It's just oil. It's a mixture of a couple of different oils, and it works just like the blood in your body. The blood goes through your body. It doesn't do any harm to you, but when you get a cut, then you get a scab. And that's the same thing that this stuff is doing. But now keep in mind that it's not a miracle thing. It will only do a leak that is 3 microns big, up to 3 microns, and that's 3 human hairs. So you know it's pretty small. And so anyway, let me put some on my finger. Wait a second. I got something. My buddy Chuck went to Florida last year, and he brought me this shot glass. So what I'm gonna do is I want to empty the contents into the shot glass and drink it. You wish, but then I'd really say I got tipsy in Panama City Beach. Thanks, Chuck. I knew this thing would come in handy sometime. I don't drink liquor, so it's just a display thing that I had. But so anyway, I've got a buddy of mine that uses Stop Leak, and he's been using it for a couple of years, and I asked him about it. He always said, "Man, go ahead and start drinking it." It's like doing a Jello shot or a shooter thing at a bar. It's probably the same thing. Probably the same. I don't know, because I don't, like I said, I don't drink liquor, but anyway, I asked my buddy about him using, and I know he was using this product, and he said, well, if he goes on one and the only time he has any luck with it at all, if it's less than a pound when he goes and does it. And he said even then it's just, you know, it's a gamble to use it or not. So that's one of the reasons that I'm not really a big fan of stop leak, is because customers get a false sense of security that, hey, we're going to put this stuff in, it's going to work, but not really. So anyway, James told me that, yeah, I asked him, I said, well, he said it's completely safe. And I said, well, can I drink it? And he said, if you want to, I guess. Anyway, trying to read the small print. That's why I'm wearing my glasses today, because I knew I was going to have to be doing some reading. And of course I can't see. And even these little letters I can't see. If necessary, charge. It doesn't say anything about this thing being harmful. It's swallowed. I'm not gonna look. He said he puts it on his face, so let's see. I got a little on my finger there. I don't know if you can see it. See it? I got a little on my finger. So yeah, doesn't taste like anything. I'm not gonna finish it up, but yeah, you just saw me, witness me. No, it doesn't taste like anything. So, let me find a cap and put the cap back on. So I can still use this because it's not affected by air or moisture. So really, I mean, I wouldn't suggest you go drink the whole tube or nothing, but yeah, if you want to, I guess you could. It's not gonna hurt you. So if I'm able to drink it, yeah, it does. Like I said, it doesn't have a taste at all. There's no taste there, nothing. Huh? And believe me, I didn't take a big gulp of it. I just, just shot some in my mouth, and it's just no real difference in drinking cooking oil, I guess. But like I said, it's not just POE oil or not just mineral oil. It's just there's a couple of different oils in there. But so anyway, so if I'm willing to, like I said, if he was willing to send me all this stuff, and knowing that I have a YouTube channel and would, I was like, well, hey, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Do I suggest you use it? You know what? If you got an old system that's leaking with a cost of $22, if the customer's willing, if the customer knows that it may or may not work, it's just something that will, it may work, it may not. It's just a gamble. As long as they know that, I don't have a problem with you using that stuff there. Of course, who am I? I'm just a guy that has a YouTube channel. And that's something else that if you was to put that in a unit, there would be no way that the compressor manufacturer would ever know that there's any stop leak in there, because unless they use a spectrograph, got the compressor, drained all the oil, put a spectrograph in it, or did tests on it. That's the only way they would find it, and it would require a pretty expensive machinery to find it. So, and that's the thing about this stuff. It continues to find leaks, and like I said, it will seal it up to 3 microns, but I don't have that special meter to go tell how big a leak is. But like I said, my buddy been using it for a few years, and he says if it's less than a pound, he's had fairly good luck with it. So so anyway, there you go. I just shot some of that stuff in my mouth, and it was fine. I'm not, you know, but if you don't hear anything back from me, you'll know that my arteries hardened up because of that stuff. So anyway, that's it. That's all I had to say. So AC leak freeze, with magic frost in it. The magic frost is nothing more than the AC renew. Does the same exact thing. Well, there you go. There you go. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching. And you know, some of you just tuned in because you wanted me to see me drink stop leak, but I did try it. All right, later.